All right. Hello and welcome everyone back to the Collective Minds podcast. If you haven't heard about this, you're going to want to. All right. Cognify. Dig a little into it here. So, pretty much, it's using prisoners as the basis to not forcibly quite yet, because they have the option, but they go, you could do 30 years in prison or you can do a few minutes. All you got to do is get this microchip put right in your head. You're going to experience some stuff and then you're free. It's like fast tracking prison. Absolutely insane. Haven't heard about this yet, so it's new to me as well, but it's called Cognify. It's a revolutionary new jail concept that uses artificial intelligence and brain implants to reduce the time it takes for criminals to recover from years to minutes. Introducing fictitious memories of crimes into convicts' brains is an innovative technique to reform the criminal justice system. It allows inmates to understand their misdeeds from the perspective of their victims. What movie am I living in right now? This is actually something they're working on. Actually something that everyone involved is going, this is a great idea. This should happen. Mind control. Right there, right off the bat, just mind control. Did they take the implant out afterwards? Probably not. But it's a weird God power trip, isn't it? Where humanity now believes that they're the bigger, better person, and they can give you a hell. They're going to be begging people to commit crimes with this kind of technology. Name Hashim Al-Ghali, a creative scientist, developed Cognify, which represents a significant step forward in assisting offenders to improve. The technology contains a VR-like gadget that displays an AI-generated video of the actual crime. Look at that. And a brain implant that causes the individual to experience negative emotions such as regret and guilt. So it puts them in an AI kind of headset system like your Oculus. I'm sure it's going to be a little bit more advanced than that, though. I'm going to have them all tied up and, the whole complete, futuristic movie theater experience with this one. And not every crime is recorded, so it's going to be AI's version of that crime to relive it. I wonder if it's going to make them the victim. But with the chip in your head, it's going to force your brain to feel what they felt. Real fear. The pain. It's absolutely insane. It's humans playing God once again. These fabricated recollections are meant to be very real and detailed so that the offender feels the emotional effects of the crime. This could change their mind and make them less likely to commit another crime. Wow. As part of the rehabilitation process, high-resolution brain scans are used to make precise maps of the neural pathways of the prisoner. Memory? Yeah, there we go. Memory, thinking, and logical thought are among the brain regions that the Cognify gadget can target. These are the anterior cingulate cortex, parietal lobe, amygdala, hippocampus, and prefrontal cortex. It's pretty much everything. This way, the device ensures that the implanted memories are smoothly integrated into the brain's neural networks. This stops cognitive dissonance and ensures that the person experiencing the memories thinks they are real. That's what it is. They'll believe it's real. There'll be no coming back. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm right, you would have to erase some things in order to believe some of these things. You can't have two stories that don't match up unless it would drive you completely insane. That's one fear for it, isn't it? So what happens? So free will, right? I wonder about free will with it, because it sounds like they get the choice with a little bit I was reading earlier. 30 years of life, or we can just fast track it in a couple minutes and you can go through hell. You get to choose to do that. If you do choose to do that, are you now stuck with that for the rest of your life? Side effects of it, I'm sure. Safe and effective, right? But is it always going to be a part of the life after that? Are you signing up for a life sentence even if you weren't given a life sentence? And some people might be down for it. I mean, a lot of people. This, in my opinion, this is just a way to test technology on active, living, breathing humans. And I believe that the reason they would be doing this in these situations is to test it how they are in society, to see how they can tune it to blend in with regular people. People are going to be screaming, "Mark of the beast, mark of the beast." I mean, kind of. Test subjects. That's what this is. This is the trials. They'll go out safe and effective. Here's the trials. We did it with 300,000 inmates over the past 20 years. You just didn't hear about it. This actually first came up in 2024. That's why it's weird that I didn't hear about it until now. It's starting to pop up again. So definitely mind control with this. What happens after they let you out? Are they going to let you out? Is that what, what the end goal is here? They're going to let you out and then MK Ultra. All of a sudden, you're just going to snap one day and reoffend if you're a murderer. This time, someone in a specific political party with an agenda. It was never political. There we go. Privacy violations, right? Can they hear your thoughts? See what you're seeing at all times afterwards? You become just a flesh robot for them for the rest of the time. See, in a demonstration film, 19 pods line a white room. Inside each pod is a prisoner wearing the Cognify device, which has headphones over their ears and a screen over their eyes. With this setup, they are fully immersed in the memories made by AI. As inmates undergo these intense events, a central computer records information that will help researchers understand what motivates people to do bad things. There it is. The silver lining that they'll sell us. That's not what they're there for, though. Some people are just messed up in the head. And you really couldn't narrow it down. They still can't tell you. I think it's a mix of all. Of everything. Whether it's how they were raised or the food they were eating or what they watched on TV or just something is tweaked just a little bit. Mom didn't take enough vitamins. Prenatals. Just something. And then you got genetics. Yeah, they don't care why people do bad things. They just want to control the people that want to do bad things for them. The system's storage is encrypted to keep private information about prisoners and their recovery safe. Oh, thank you, overlords. Cognify could significantly reduce the need for long-term prisons and their associated costs. Traditional jails cost a lot of money to build, maintain, staff, and provide prisoners with care such as food, medical care, and rehabilitation programs. Speaking of medical care, if you're shoving something inside someone's brain, and then even if they are taking it out, right? Aren't you going to have some sort of lifelong health insurance for their mental well-being? You're going to have to track these people too. How do we know in 5 years it doesn't wear off and all of a sudden they're just fueled with rage? Commit another atrocity. Cognify offers a futuristic solution that sees criminals more like patients. Test subjects. Getting to the bottom of why they do bad things and giving them a way to change. There are more than 1.7 million people in jail in the US right now, and studies have shown that prison does not effectively stop people from committing crimes again. This means that new solutions like Cognify are needed more than ever. Wow. Sell it to me harder, daddy. It's crazy. Yeah, the ethical problems with it. right? Can they really be fixed in 5 minutes after they just murdered a whole family? That's something we all can believe and sign off on. It's crazy the things that they're willing to do to fix horrible people instead of just a bullet or a rope. And then the government, being because this would be a government controlled project, that they would end up using it for other things. Mass control. Next it'll be like, oh, you don't have to pay taxes anymore. Just get your brain chip. It's not going to do anything. We're just going to make sure that you don't ever get the urge to do something bad. Right? Everyone's safe. You can feel safe in a room, safe in a dark alleyway. 98% of people now have it. Get the chip. Get the chip. Oh, we're forcing it now. It's good for everyone. Everyone's safe. All of a sudden, bad thoughts, right? No, you can't think that about this person in power. No, you can't disagree with that. Slippery slope. Real quick. So there's a video here. I'm going to play this for you and then I'll get out. But I had to bring this. This is insane. And they're actually talking about making this happen. This is going to happen before Elon Musk gets to Mars. In the world we live in today, they are fast tracking AI. And AI, if not people, will convince them that this is needed. Let me artificially fix what's not artificial. If it's artificial, it's not intelligent. And if it's intelligent, it's not artificial. Remember that one.
Welcome to Cognify, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell.
Let me see this. You can change my headset real quick so I can hear it. There we go.
Welcome to Cognify, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. Cognify could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by Cognify would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real. The Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. First, the prisoner is given a choice, either spending tens of years in a prison cell or seeking fast-track rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation. If the prisoner chooses to undergo fast-track rehabilitation, the Cognify device is used. Next, the prisoner undergoes high-resolution brain scanning to create a detailed map of their neural pathways. This brain map helps guide the Cognify device to target specific brain regions responsible for memory, reasoning, and logical thinking, such as the hippocampus, prefrontal cortex, amygdala, parietal lobe, and anterior cingulate cortex. Once the target brain regions are identified, Cognify is then placed around the head of the prisoner. The intensity and the type of artificial memories is then adjusted depending on the crime. Inside the criminal's mind, time would pass differently, slower than in real life, making them experience years' worth of artificial memories in just a few minutes. Synthetic memories are customized depending on the crime committed.
I didn't know that. So years worth of memories, not just changing, who you're the victim, not the perpetrator, years worth of memories. So like I said, an actual hell seems like what they're trying to do. I mean, they got a good argument, right? We're going to test it on the worst of the worst. Insane. Years. Can't even imagine what that will actually do to a brain. They're going to come out worse than they were.
And the unique brain structure and psychological profile of the individual, violent offenders could experience memories that are designed to trigger empathy and remorse, seeing their crime from the perspective of their victim, feeling their pain and suffering firsthand. Some memories are designed to trigger consequences and trauma. Such memories could simulate the long-term consequences of violent actions, such as the grief of the victim's family or the physical and emotional trauma endured by the victim. Artificial memories could cover a wide range of crimes, including domestic violence, hate crimes and discrimination, embezzlement, insider trading, theft and fraud. Cognify emotion regulation system could modulate neurotransmitters and hormones to induce specific emotional states, such as remorse or regret, which is crucial for rehabilitation. Real-time monitoring and feedback mechanisms could track the prisoner's neural responses throughout the process, allowing the system to adapt and optimize the rehabilitation in real time with new visuals, sensation, and realistic AI-generated content. To ensure the long-term effect of the therapy session, the memories could become permanent, fully integrated into the subject's mind, as if they were part of their own personal experiences. While subjects are undergoing therapy session, valuable data are collected from all the prisoners into a central computer for scientific research, which will help understand the criminal mind and determine the best approach to tackle crimes in society. AI-driven analytics could enhance the device's functionality, optimizing future procedures based on gathered data and insights. Cognify could feature encrypted storage for sensitive prisoner information and rehabilitation data. A compact and portable design would allow Cognify to be used anywhere in the world. It would be constructed with durable materials to withstand frequent use.
Portable and mobile, anywhere in the world. They had the audacity to call this a therapy session. This is just getting crazier. The further I watch this video, it's getting more and more insane.
Its energy-efficient design would ensure long operational life, reducing the need for frequent recharges. It would have the ability to integrate seamlessly with other prison systems, like security cameras and biometric identification. Once the therapy session is concluded, family members of the subject could be provided with a comprehensive report on the new artificial memories that have been implanted, offering them a chance to adjust to the subject's new, positive personality traits. The subject is then released back into society to start a new life away from crimes. The Cognify concept could revolutionize the criminal justice system by significantly reducing the need for long-term incarceration and its associated costs. Traditional prisons require substantial budgets for construction, maintenance, staffing, and prisoner care, including food, healthcare, and rehabilitation programs. By replacing extended prison sentences with brief, intensive rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation, the costs of maintaining prison facilities and supporting inmates could be drastically lowered. The funds saved from reduced incarceration and recidivism rates could be reallocated to other critical areas. These might include education, healthcare, infrastructure development, social welfare programs,
and chasing these guys down when they go on a shooting spree. This is crazy. It just seems like a joke. We're going to give your family a detailed list of everything that we've done to you, the old PTSD sheet there, and then we're going to release them back into society. But don't worry, we're saving you funds that we're going to put into list anything else other than making sure our creature we just made isn't out there plotting some sort of mass destruction, high casualty event. This is like a movie. This is weird.
Programs or research and development initiatives that benefit society as a whole. By rehabilitating offenders more quickly, Cognify could enable them to reintegrate into society sooner and contribute to the workforce. This increased productivity could boost the economy and generate tax revenue, further offsetting the initial investment in such technology. Successful rehabilitation through Cognify could lead to safer communities, reduced crime rates, and improved social well-being. This could have far-reaching positive impacts on individuals, families, and society as a whole, contributing to a more stable and prosperous future. Apart from treating criminals, Cognify could also be used to treat severe memory loss by helping patients recall their past memories. It could also treat patients with PTSD by implanting positive memories that replace the negative ones.
All right. Well, sell me frozen crap and call it ice cream. Let me know what you guys think about this psycho stuff here in the comments, and catch you on the next one.